Hello. So we are back for Chrono Trigger Part 3. We're back in medieval times to, as our character's current understanding goes, to attempt to defeat Lavos, or rather to attempt to defeat Magus, who we currently believe summoned Lavos in this era, which will then destroy the world in 1999. To do that, first and foremost, we have to get across the bridge, which is currently under attack by Magus's troops. So, we are going to go to the castle to see what's going on and possibly to get supplies. And I am going to switch Luca back into the party because I think that will actually be better for the bridge section. I do want to use Robo sometime soon to start getting tech points and such on him, but yeah, I think for now we'll stick with Luca. The king is up in his room. He got injured in the battle. So we'll check in on him. So far nameless hero apparently is a boy with the hero medal, and apparently he's on the southern continent, so that's obviously where we need to go. But of course we have to get across that damn bridge first. So now we'll go down to the kitchens and check in with the chef and see if we can get some supplies to bring to the front lines. Just gonna see if you can trigger it just by walking in that area, but I guess yeah, I do have to actually go down and talk to the chef first before he comes up to meet you there. Alright, so we got apparently one Slim Jim to bring to the front lines. I guess it's better than nothing. Looks like the battle's not going so well. Cookie saved us all. Everybody come and snap off a piece of this Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah! Yeah, I guess we might as well jump in. So, the gold helm, I believe, is male exclusive. Yeah, so Marley and Luca aren't going to be able to use that. Chrono is a little bit behind Robo, stat-wise, for defense, so we'll give him the gold helm. He's always in the party anyway, at this point, so may as well. I think these things are only weak to magic, if I remember right. I'll try a regular attack on one of them, just to confirm that. Yeah. So let's get a Marley spell to go off. The other one with Luca's fire. If we had Robo for these preliminary battles on the bridge, his only magic type attack currently is the laser spin, and I think those absorb Shadow Elemental, so he'd be limited to using physical attacks. So I'd like to use Robo, but if I remember right, I think the top part of this absorbs ice and the bottom part absorbs fire. Or possibly I have that backwards. Try ice on the top first. I'm not sure if lightning affects either part. That absorbs fire, then. Top absorbs lightning, apparently. Lightning and fire. Okay. Alright, I know what we're doing then. So, top part gets ice attacks and regular attacks, in other words. One of the parts, again, I think the top, also, when it dies, it uses MP Buster, which wipes one character's MP out. Kind of hoping that that'll be the part that dies second, so that we don't have to worry about one character not having any MP during the rest of the fight. Incidentally, for some reason, my earphone, I usually have one earphone in when I'm recording these. For whatever reason, that one earphone has not wanted to cooperate with my capture program currently, so I'm just using the onboard speaker on the laptop. That was a good hit. To an aura whirl. So I'm not hearing the game audio quite as good as I usually do when I'm recording these, in other words. Shouldn't really affect anything, but... nasty hit. Nice critical. And there's the MP Buster, so that's the end of the boss battle, anyway. Just run back and see what the Knight Captain says. I don't think we get another reward. Okay, so we'll head southward here. First. Stock. Some more mid-potion or mid-tonics. Some more revives too. That should be good for now. That's what this person says. Nothing too important. It's our old friend It's our old friend Toma. So the rainbow shell is something we can get ourselves, but much, much later. This village, for unknown reasons, disappears completely in the present day. There's no explanation for it. Maybe there is in Chrono Cross or something like that. I don't know, but not in this game anyway. It just disappears in the next 400 years. Ozzy, Slash, and Flea are tone-deaf evil fiends. I think in the Japanese version they were not named after musicians. I think the three henchmen were named after condiments, maybe? One of them might have been mayo. Something like that, anyway. Alright, so this is a hint to use somebody who can use fire magic to the mountains, which would be Luca. So we'll probably go with Luca and Robo as the party for that part. And that's a hint for a boss battle that'll come up fairly soon. Accidentally entered another conversation in the middle of Toma talking there. Frogs in the southern woods, that's obviously a hint also. And we will stay at this inn, since I think Luca got a good hit on her by the end of that battle, and Chrono took the MP Buster, so we should recover all of that. 50 gold. These beds better be extra comfy for that price. Residence. Oh, this is the house we could actually trade in. It never appears in our inventory, but we can trade in the Naga at Bromide that we picked up in the cathedral in part 1. This guy wants it, so he's a bit of a perv apparently. But maybe we can't do that yet. He didn't mention anything about it. Oh, here we go. Because he gives you the glowing object that's in that drawer, which is one of the types of tab, I believe. Power tab or magic tab. I will use those at some point. I think we used a speed tab on Robo or Luca. I think Robo last time. But, yeah, we will use the power tabs and magic tabs at some point. Here's Fiona, who's kind of interesting. She has a unique sprite for townsfolk. And she does become important for, I guess you could call it a side quest later on. You can also take your mid-eaters. Oh, we should have waited and stayed at this inn. Could have saved 30 gold. Oh well. I mean, really, we could have gone back to the castle and stayed there for free, but whatever. What a dork. Gold suits and berets. We'll get the berets. Let's see if... yeah, we have enough for all of that. So, place Chrono. Some equipment. Oh yeah, we can use Alinar to switch. You know, actually I might stick with the tab and vest for Luca, even though it's higher defense with the gold suit. Let's go into the full menu. Yeah, that will decrease her speed, and she also gets a bonus fire protection with the tab and vest. So, yeah, she does take a hit to her defense by not having that equipped, but I think it's pretty much worth it. My son's the legendary hero. So that's a hint for later. Eventually we can get more jerky, and we can trade it to her as part of a side quest, actually towards the end of the game. Alright, so we'll check out the woods, since it sounds like some mysterious frogs are living there. Avoid all the enemies here. There we go. Another magic scarf. I could put that on Marley. In fact, I probably will. I was gonna say I might want to stick with the defender on her, but maybe not. After the cutscene, we'll go back and see what that'll do to Marley's stats. I mean, we're not really leaning on attack magic quite as much with Marley. She's more designed, I guess, to be a healer. She's really a red mage, I guess, to use Final Fantasy classes, and she gets healing white magic, and she also does get ice magic, which would be black. So yeah, she does kind of fall into the red mage category, I guess. Luca's more pure black mage. Yeah, I think we will give her that magic scarf, so she and Luca both have one. And yeah, even with that, Marley's magic stat is lower. We could give her some magic tabs later on. So if I remember right, I think at this point we can go straight to the mountains. And we get a little scene there of the hero. So I am going to switch Marley out of the party for Robo. It's the magic cave. The mountains are up here. So these guys have way higher defense if they're holding their hammers, so we have to make them drop it. That's the hint from the guy in the inn we went to. And once they lose their hammer, they lose pretty much all of their attack and defense power. So, yeah, that kid was the so-called hero. There's actually a hidden area here. I guess that's the only thing in it, which is the next weapon for Robo. Take out their hammers. You might as well just use Flame to us. You don't need to use the higher MP quest for the full fire magic. Luca will actually, when she gets her full set of techniques, she ends up actually basically having 4 levels of fire magic. The flame toss, even though it's not classed as a magic attack, it does magic damage, so it counts. Then she gets fire, fire 2, and flare as her ultimate ability. And the one with the hammer doesn't hit for much at all. The one with the hammer does some damage. Just do a quick check on Robo's tech points. So yeah, he still needs quite a bit. I'd like to have Heal Beam by the time we are in Magus's castle, which will be relatively soon, so we'll try to use Robo as much as possible to make sure he gets that move before, or at least during, Magus's castle. That Cyclone, Chrono's first attack, is useful for most of the game, if not all of it. There's really a lot of situations that come up where you can use that effectively. I missed a chest up here. Another gold helm. Throw that on Robo. I guess that's why the shop didn't sell those. End up getting 2 for free. later we can actually catch one of the stones this guy throws. Now it just does a little bit of damage, but eventually, if you come back at after a certain point in the game, and I'm not sure what the exact trigger for it is, but if you do come back at a certain point, or after a certain point, you can actually catch the first stone he throws, and it's an item that is worth collecting. Come on. Little enemy rush here on this this ledge. You gotta be kidding me. So I notice I seem to have missed, I seem to have lost, rather, the video from my camera for whatever reason. Yeah, I seem to be frozen. So I think I will go to the next save point and then cut this part short. I don't want to... Since we dropped a save already, I can't go back to re-record it. Sorry about that. silver stud and still silver earring are items that we may want to use later on Marley or Luca, or both, or neither. One gives them extra MP, the other limits how much MP spells take to use. How long has my picture been frozen there? I don't even know. Sorry, just attempting to get my camera back, and I seem to have disappeared it completely now. Oh well. This guy, if you keep talking to him, eventually he'll cough up a tab. There we go. Another magic tab. I mean, I guess we might as well at least keep going to the boss here. Another hidden tab there, that's a speed tab. Let's go ahead and give that to Luca. We'll give her a magic tab while we're here. And next time Marley's in the party, we'll give her a magic tab also. These guys have hammers, so we'll, once Robo's turn comes up, we'll have him do a laser spin on them. That should take all three of them out. For this battle, this boss fight here, we might actually want to put Marley back in so we can use Antipode. this first phase, you only have to defeat one of them to end the battle. To become one, just like the Spice Girls. So, even though our health isn't too bad, I think I'll start by just restoring up to max with an Aura Whirl, and after this we'll probably start using Antipode with Marley and Luca as much as possible. This form of Masamune can do some damage. 2 hits in a row on Chrono there. So when he does this, you want to use the slash to cancel his attack charge. Jeez, he's just beating on Chrono for some reason. Slash actually took him out, as well as canceling his tornado energy. That was pretty good. So, I forgot to... I was gonna give one of these magic tabs to Marley. So, there it is. Magic's still a little behind Luca's, but that's alright. Let's give her one more. She'll only be one behind. And we'll just stay at the inn and then save, since technical difficulties kinda limited this one. Alright, so we'll call it for now. It's still 43 minutes, that's not too bad. 44 minutes now. So yeah, not too bad a length, especially after the 2+ hour episode last time. So we'll pick up with the quest to fix the broken Masamune next time. So yeah, hit like and subscribe, and I will see you soon, hopefully with my camera working, and ideally my earphone working too. So yeah, hopefully next time less technical errors. So we'll see you then. Have a good one.